All right, welcome back to another Insider episode where we go beyond the brochure and hear directly from the travel advisors who experienced firsthand. Today, I am joined by Kristi Lobell, who recently sailed with us and is here to give us a real unfiltered look at what the experience is actually like. From active excursions to the overall onboard vibe. Kristi, so great to have you on. Thanks for joining me.
Yeah, I'm excited to be here.
Before we sail in, for those less familiar with Scenic is an ultra luxury river cruise line known for its truly all-inclusive experience, from butler service for every guest to immersive excursions and fine dining. The Scenic Crystal is one of their sleek spaceships sailing through Europe, designed to feel like a boutique hotel on the water, with spacious suites, panoramic views, and multiple dining venues. So Kristi sailed recently on our Gems of the Danube. And which way did you sail from?
We went from Budapest to Regensburg.
Excellent. Perfect. So one of my favorite itineraries. So let's start with something I know a lot of advisors and clients are curious about. Did you take advantage of any of the biking or more active excursions? And if so, what was that experience actually like for you?
We did. We did the e-bike tour that they had. It was very active, very long. I think in total, it was over 3 hours.
The Wachau Valley ride?
Yes, that one. Beautiful. It snowed on us a little bit. So that's where you could definitely, I don't know, tell it pulled out the younger crowd for sure on the ship, because you did have to be pretty, not super physically fit. I don't like exercise daily or anything like that. And I was able to do it, but I felt it. It was it definitely brought that group together, because we talked about how bad our bottoms hurt for the next 3 days of the but it was fun. It was fun. It's a different way to see places. Than even being on the water. It was still such a different view to see. And it was gorgeous. It really was gorgeous. And I don't regret doing it. I really don't regret doing it. But if you are really an active person, like to stay in shape, exercise, it really was a good one.
One of my favorite rides.
Got some calories burnt for sure. But yeah, it was good. We liked it. We enjoyed it. We all survived. We laughed a lot because we thought we were almost done and we were only halfway. So, but it was great. I would do it again.
That's amazing. It's one of my favorite rides, the Wachau Valley. It's about 19 miles, I think, in total, or 33 kilometers.
Yep,
and
33
it is a
kilometers.
bike ride, and it is worth it, though, going through the vineyards and the small little towns. One of my favorite excursions to do on the Danube. So one thing we hear a lot, especially from the more active or curious travelers, did you ever find yourself wishing you could do more than one excursion in one day?
So in the beginning of the day, you feel like, wow, I wish our excursion would be a little bit longer. But every time, as many of these as I do, by the time the excursion is over, it is enough. Like, it's enough because you want to have some free time, or you do want to go back just to the ship and relax. It doesn't seem like a lot in theory when you just look at it and it's like 2.5 hours. It's like, well, we're here for 8 hours, but even that is just it's just enough. It really is just enough to give you time to do whatever else you want before the ship sails again. So no, I don't want to do two. Like I said, sometimes mentally I think I do, but then actually after I finish the first one, I'm like, I'm so glad I don't have to do another one, because I want to do something else. So
yeah, it's a good problem to have when there's that much to
I think
choose
one is
from,
plenty
and it allows you to have that flexibility of doing something on your own as well as organized.
Right, exactly. That's exactly what it does. And you get familiar enough with just the wherever you are with that guide in those 2 or 3 hours that you have that tour, that you feel okay or comfortable enough to stay back if you want to enjoy more, before you go back to the ship. You get your bearings of wherever you're at, and you're not nervous to be out and about, unsupervised and trying to get yourself back.
That's great. That is the beauty of river cruising, is the flexibility So stepping back and looking at the full experience, how would you describe the overall atmosphere on board and throughout the journey? Would you say it leaned more relaxed, social, active, or a mix?
It was a good mix. It was, there was times that it was very relaxing. Everybody, we had longer days, so everybody was, just kind of being a little bit more chill. A good social mix, a very good social mix. I mean, everybody was mingling and, interacting. I don't think there was one person we didn't talk to on that ship. I mean, some more than others for sure, but everybody was doing the same thing. I mean, people really do connect on these cruises like this. You will meet people. There's no way you could go on one and come back and say you did not meet anybody.
Yeah, that is the beauty of cruising, is
It's
that
fun.
you
It's
become
fun meeting people from
a
different
big group
areas
of
and stuff.
family,
Mhm.
and everyone is like-minded individuals, and you end up eating and drinking and dancing and just socializing together. Again, the beauty of cruising, and especially river cruising. So that is a great wrap up, and I really do appreciate you, Kristi. Thank you so much. Did you have anything that, quick hit before you want to wrap up?
No, I mean, it's a great product. Scenic is a great product. Everyone I've ever been on, they continue to give above excellent service. They really make you feel, like good. I mean, they just do. I mean, anything you want, anything you ask them for, they're going to go above and beyond to get it for you. It's one of those trips, one of the only trips, and I take a lot of trips that I can say that even though we do stuff every day and we're out and about, I still feel like rest, like I went on a vacation. I don't come back more tired than I left. And I did a whole bunch of stuff too in between. So it's just a great product. It's small, it's quaint, people meet people. Like, you get all kinds of benefits. It's not just a vacation. It's really not. Like, you truly walk away usually making friends and having like lifelong friends after that you may only connect through, social media or phone calls or things like that. But it really does bring people together and all different, walks of life. But it's really interesting to see how people connect on these cruises and walk away, like truly sad that they have to leave the person they just met 7 days ago.
It's amazing, and that's what river cruising and cruising does. So, Kristi, again, thank you so much. This has been amazing. Your perspective brings this cruise to life, to experience to life. And for those tuning in, hopefully this gave you a few new ways to think about how you position and sell these experiences to your clients, or maybe even be inspired for your own trip. If you want to learn more, connect with your preferred travel advisor or Kristi, and we will help you settle this next amazing cruise experience for you. So thanks again for listening to the Insider Session, and we will see you on the next one.